the touchdown. Lutz to kick it off.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with a little under a minute remaining, they may try to put something together here just to try to cut into that deficit.
And he'll complete this one to Patterson. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. No gain on the screen there in second down.
So, Charles, you talk about this offense as we play here in Week 9 of the 2021 season. Normally you're slipping kind of past the halfway point, but now with the season expanding to 17 games, you kind of think the teams might look up and say, gosh, we still have a lot of football left to go.
No doubt about it. Remember, they've had their open week already, so this is going to be a straight shot all the way from here on out. To me, the best coaches, they tell their teams, hey, I'll take care of you during the week. You just leave it all out there on game day, and I'll make sure you're ready for the next one.
On third down, Ryan. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And yet again, Ryan is intercepted.
Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
And, Charles, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you're trying to force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be Falcons football, and they trail here as we get back underway on EA Sports.
No return here for Patterson, so they'll begin things at the 25-yard line. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And all the way down to the 29.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Ryan on first down.
And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, second down. Second and 10.
To throw is Ryan. And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target was Calvin Ridley. And it'll bring up third down.
Well, the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they get a little bit closer here as the lead's down to 3 touchdowns.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Well, as a wideout, when you take that handoff and you're coming around the edge, you're expecting to see nothing but empty space in front of you. But if not...
Well, things can go south in a hurry, and that's exactly what we saw on that play with a loss. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Now Winston. A quick throw, but incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise. Because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
I don't know why, but it's always agonizing to me to see a guy make a mistake in this phase of the game because you can it's all on him. All eyes there. He's got a chance to make a punt return, and instead he ends up putting it on the carpet.
Puts it on the carpet. The little rubber pellets shoot up. Never a good sign for a returner on this field turf surface.
No, not at all. A bunch of them go up when they're all trying to get to the football, don't they?
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He was going for the tight end, Nick Vanette, and it's 2nd down. A give. This is Kamara. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough at run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
On 3rd down, Winston. Airing it out deep for Smith. That is caught. Traquan Smith. Touchdown Saints. 3 touchdown passes now in the ball game for Jameis Winston. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. The fly route works for the TD Graham.
And you know what the receivers love to say? If we get even with the defender, we're leaving. And that's exactly what he did all the way into the end zone. And then he was on the business end catching it once he got over the stripe.
Lutz good on the extra point. And that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game, and they're getting blown out. How do they adjust?
So tough because we always talk about it being a team game, and you need all 11 working well together. But every now and then, partner, you need that one guy who can make a play against all odds that maybe can ignite things. And I think that's what they're looking for right now.
Yeah, you talk about going to your playmakers. They probably need to do it.
Find someone that you're used to touching the football that makes big plays and give them that opportunity to maybe wake up everyone else.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
This defense, Charles, coming up with another interception. They have really done an excellent job of locking up these receivers.
Yeah, they're really on fire. They are actually doing what they talk about all the time, which is plastering to receivers when they're in their zones. They didn't give up a touchdown in the first half. Haven't done so here in this half either. Blanketed the field going all the way back to the opening drive, and they come up with a pick right there.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They run it again with Kamara. And pretty good running as he'll be close to a first down at the Falcons' 14.
49 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And I don't think Kamara got there. Looks like they stopped him short. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further.
So tack on 3 more, though it's just a rare drive where they did not find the end zone.
Yeah, you're right about that, partner. But at this point, I don't think you're too concerned about that. You just want to possess the football for a while and drain the clock. If you can get 3 out of it, that's great too.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now it's Ryan. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone at the 15. I'm starting to wonder, Charles, if 5 interceptions, is that the last that we've seen of him?
Well, I think that a lot of people hope that's the last they've seen of him in this game, probably including himself. If this were baseball, the manager would have been at the mound already and asked for the ball, and he'd be in there getting a shower. But in football, you might have to go stand on the sideline and watch the rest of it and see if your backup can do any better.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
And just a yard to go here on 2nd down.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Kamara. And he is is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Alvin Kamara
with his 13th touchdown of the year and second of the game.
And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Lutz with the extra point, and that will extend this big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
Their mini two-game win streak appears it might be going by the wayside unless they can pull a rabbit out of their hat.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he completes this to Russell Gage. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. That will throw here to his running back. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That was a pretty favorable situation there. What would you call that? 2nd and manageable? Smart play, too. Didn't force it downfield when he didn't have it. Just checked it down, let him get the first down, and that's exactly what he did.
On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Ryan. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
The Falcons on 3rd down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. To throw again is Ryan. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Hurst. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there, it's going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
Ryan going to get this complete to Hurst.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Play action. It's Ryan.
And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again, Ryan. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 11 more yards there, and this methodical drive continues. Finally, a first red zone opportunity for these guys. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. Play action, Ryan. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he is going to lose yardage here. A completion, yes, but certainly not what they wanted. A loss of a full 6 yards. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. They're looking at second down now as they search for a consolation score. Ryan will throw again.
Throw over the middle, going to be caught here by Pitts.
And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
And what a weapon he is at the tight end spot, because when they throw him the football downfield, they count on him getting additional yardage almost every time. And that's exactly what he did there. Caught that, ran with it, all the way to the end zone.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
65 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And they'll indeed take a knee. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Saints, the win here means it'll be a 7-1 first half of the season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, the loss will drop them to 6-2 now on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys.